to Mkhwebane. Won yesterday. They didn't waste time. Last night, she won yesterday. Last night, they filed an appeal. Last night, they filed an appeal to the Constitutional Court because maybe they know what we don't know. You see? So, but they must know that it is not permanent. It's going to catch up with them. Those judges who take political decisions influenced by politicians, they must know it will follow them to their grave. There's a judge here in Polokwane who used to call me, no man, I don't mean any disrespect. Please, I can't visit him. Because what's mentor EFF or worker. Domestic worker ile yambona kiyanga yamathina politicians must not mix with judges, and judges themselves must take a conscious decision to stay very far from politicians, because politicians always want their way to influencing people to a particular direction. Judges must not befriend this capital. Today, a bank can just come because an article is written about you without being found guilty or anything. Someone just write a bad story about you and that they've put money in your account. A bank closes that account for you. Once they close your account, you are no longer economically active. You go to court. The court is the judge who was at the golf day with the owners of the bank. So that's why they must stay away. Man, it takes the whole day. And I'm on the pair. The whole day, so there's no way that's a business or influencer and you make wrong decisions. It's an issue that we must take up, and we must not be ashamed to say it. The judges must stop hanging around with rich people. Remember Lamont? Lamont wanted to hear a civil case against the new company of Marikana, Svan water or something. Yeah. He had the shares in Svan. And he gets to be told in court that, but you hold the shares in Svan. He says, no, I've sold them. But even if you sold them, you have a relationship somehow with these people. And with his right conscience, he still wants to preside over that matter and say it's not conflicted. Judges holding shares in big companies. And these companies are the ones that ordinary poor people are litigating against every day. So we need to make sure that there's a proper campaign for judges to decide what they want. If they want to be businessmen, let them go and be businessmen, because we pay them for the rest of their lives. When they retire, we don't stop their salary. So why still have interest in businesses when you got the salary for the whole life? And even when you die and you are married, your partner still gets half. What more do you want? That's just being ambitious and unreasonable. So we need a campaign to say judges must not have shares in companies, and judges must not hang with the rich and the politicians. Thank you very much. The three arms of the state, the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature, should remain independent so that they can supervise each other without politicians having too much power. The Constitutional Court, there is a huge attempt to capture it. So if we're to do a proper land audit and check who owns which land, we're going to find a lot of whites do not have papers of the land they own. They gave each other on the eve of 1994. Serve the cause of black people. So we hope that when you leave this annual general meeting, you will have come up with clear ideas on how you are going to continue the struggle for our people. Africa is one. Leave this story that you are going around spreading that, hey, Zimbabweans are taking jobs. Zimbabweans are taking jobs. When you say Zimbabweans are taking your job, it means you want a Zimbabwean to, you are fighting to work for the white man. That's what you are saying. Or this one must go, I must be the worker of my master. That's what you are not demanding land. You are not demanding the ownership of the banks. You are not demanding the ownership of the mines and strategic sectors of the economy. You are demanding jobs. And you are very proud to demand jobs. Jobs from who? From a white man. Black people are fighting each other to work for the white man. I've never worked for a white man. I will never work for a white man. Equal before the law. I always ask the question, what would have happened if that money was found in Malema's mattress? Or Jacob Zuma's mattress? We cannot be treated like that. We must all, what's another vacation in a road? Never uchere utubetha pasela remen. Hayi, girile my man kabotere you wishita. Okasafone hayi jwamoyo. Ariti jana je ujo muthu atshero ka mobalo ra hayi. Lora uchere my man uskawa wa re nchai. Anamu tata. So we cannot have a country that takes a police helicopter to a no man's land and land there without a police case and say, no, that's nothing. It starts like that. If the president can't respect the laws that he's supposed to preside over, then the criminals, the real hardcore criminals, are going to do worse because they learn from their leader. So this leadership here ought to take a stand that we must be transparent and we must. The white man will work for me because that's